Hello, my friends. Welcome back. My name is Mac. You're on the Radventurers channel. Today, we're going to talk about the 13 of the fastest electric bikes that feel illegal to own. That's right. Right now, I feel like there's a stigma in the e-bike community that points to the fastest e-bikes are the best, or, oh, yours only goes 20 miles per hour. That must be a piece of garbage. We're going to talk through what makes an e-bike good and is fastest really the best. Okay, so stick around, watch what happens here. We're going to go into this video right now.
Most riders think electric bikes are just slow, eco-friendly commuters. But what if I told you that some electric bikes are so fast they make most motorcycles look like toys? Bikes that look innocent in the shop.
Yeah, I mean, that sounds cool,
miles per hour,
right?
And
it goes so fast. 70
In
miles
video,
per hour?
The 13 fastest electric bikes that feel illegal to own.
Yeah.
Ranked from slowest to fastest based on real-world performance data and legal analysis.
See, observe where they're riding
mostly.
mostly.
Demons might shock you. From clever legal loopholes to motor ratings that mean absolutely nothing, these bikes exploit every weakness in outdated legislation. And here's the kicker. The #1 bike on this list is so fast, it can outrun most motorcycles while still being classified as a bicycle.
Okay, so the #1 bike on this list is so fast, it could go faster than most motorcycles. They're saying the best bike is the fastest. Okay, and I disagree 100%. All right, one. Faster e-bikes doesn't necessarily mean the best because, well, where do you ride them? All right. What are you going to do with an e-bike that goes 90 miles per hour on hairpin dirt trails, with like huge switchbacks and giant rocks? What are you going to do with it there? It doesn't fit. Most people want to just take that kind of a bike out on the street, downtown, and race against other. But, okay, this channel, just so everybody knows, we're an adventure channel. We like exploring, I don't necessarily love the city. I like exploring certain aspects about it and things like that. But I like being out in nature, man, where trees, rocks, trails, waterfalls, lakes, all that stuff, animals, critters. I want to see those things, That's what I'm saying.
Stick with me to the end because this isn't just a speed ranking. It's your guide to understanding the legal gray areas
that
make these machines possible.
Okay.
Miss this, and you could end up owning something that's legal in
this
one
sounds
state,
like a AI voice, so I'm just going to speed. Let's see.
Number 13, Super 73Z Miami. Starting our countdown at number 13 is the Super 73Z Miami, a bike that's become the poster child for the retro electric moped movement. With its distinctive design that screams 1970s, beach cruiser meets modern technology, the Z Miami captures attention wherever it rolls. The bike features a 750-watt rear hub motor that can peak at 1,200 watts, propelling riders to speeds of 28 miles per hour in its unlocked off-road mode. The Super 73 brand has mastered the art of lifestyle marketing, positioning their bikes as essential accessories for the Instagram generation. The Z Miami specifically targets younger riders with its Miami Vice color scheme and approachable $1,795 price point.
Okay, so $1,795 for that bike. That's not bad necessarily. And it goes 28 miles per hour. Okay. 28 miles per hour. That's great. It's considered a class 3 e-bike, but guess what? Like 90% of the dirt trails where we like to adventure don't take class 3 e-bikes. If you get caught out there, with a class 3 e-bike, a ranger will give you a ticket. That's right, man. And those tickets can eventually lead to your driver's license. So you don't want to mess around with that. 28 miles isn't too bad. And, this looks innocent enough. Kind of. The problem is with the way the seat is in the back. The Rangers kind of know what bikes go fast and what they look like. The Rad Power Bikes that I use don't look like that. They look like a regular bike. They got a regular bike seat, not a motorcycle banana seat like that. Just saying, man, these are the things you got to look for. Be very careful of what you want. and where you want to ride. That's all it is, really.
The 615 watt-hour battery provides a respectable 30 to 50 mile range, making it practical for urban adventures and weekend beach trips. However, the Super 73 ownership experience reveals a troubling pattern that potential buyers need to understand. Customer complaints on Better Business Bureau sites paint a disturbing picture of poor customer service, with reports of customers unable to reach support for weeks at a time. Multiple owners describe bikes that stop working after just months of use, followed by endless delays in receiving replacement parts. One particularly devastating case involved a family that purchased 6 Super 73 bikes, only to have 5 break down with no way to get parts after the model was discontinued. The Z Miami represents the classic trade-off in this market segment.
Okay, so no, we're not buying that bike. That bike sounds like a piece of garbage. Class 3 dude, you could get a Class 2 e-bike from Rad Power Bikes, the Expand 5 version for $999. And it's made in the USA. It's 100%, supported. They got a huge network. In fact, I'm one of their repair guys. I have a mobile repair shop that runs on solar. So if you need me to come by and fix your Rad Power Bike, I can. But there are lots of other Rad Power Bike repairs all throughout the U.S., man. Makes it easy. And it's for $1,000 and then plus rebates in your area, whatever, your state has. Dude, not worth so far for this bike. I'm going to skip to the next one.
Buying the lifestyle and aesthetic appeal, but the after-sale support may leave you stranded when things go wrong.
Motor.
Number 12, Super 73R Series. At number 12, we have the Super 73R Series, the premium offering from the same company that brought us the Z Miami. Priced from $3,995.
$3,000? No, dude.
Attempt to justify higher prices,
no way.
Components and build quality. The bike maintains the same 750 watt motor configuration as its cheaper sibling, reaching identical 28 miles per hour top speeds in off-road mode.
Yeah, but why pay $2,000 more?
Improved suspension components and more sophisticated electronics. The higher price point should theoretically translate to better reliability and customer support.
Okay.
But unfortunately, the same customer service issues that plague the Z Miami extend across.
Yeah, dude. No, we're not buying that garbage. Yeah. Here we go. Number 11.
Coming in at number 11 is the Biktrix Juggernaut Ultra FS, a machine that takes a completely different approach to high-performance electric biking. Rather than pursuing maximum straight-line speed, the Juggernaut focuses on delivering serious off-road capability with impressive velocity when needed. The bike's 1,000-watt Bafang mid-drive motor can peak at 1,500 watts, generating a massive 160 newton-meters of torque that makes steep hills feel flat. The Juggernaut's 38 miles per hour top speed might seem modest compared to other entries on this list, but its real strength lies in how it delivers that power. The torque-sensing pedal assist system provides a natural-feeling power delivery that enhances rather than replaces human pedaling effort. This makes the bike feel less like a motorcycle and more like a supercharged bicycle with incredible climbing ability. Professional reviews consistently praise the Juggernaut's component quality, highlighting the Tektro hydraulic brakes.
Okay, but again, man, this guy is not riding on like dirt trails, like dirt bike, or not dirt bike, but like mountain bike trails, Just so you understand, like that's what I know. I've been riding mountain bike trails for like over 20 years. And this is my first year on e-bikes just because, dealing with arthritis and trying to heal that up. I'm going to get back on the mountain bike, don't you worry. But, for now, since I'm still kind of healing, I've been using e-bikes, and e-bikes is my business. That's what I do. I rent them, I tour them out, and, I teach people how to use them. And I mean, I've been using e-bikes for quite a while. I don't ride them as a main is what I'm trying to say. I've been riding them as a main now as of this year, just because, it does help a lot. It does help with climbing. And this bike says, the Biktrix, they're saying, this one climbs great. It has, 3,800 watts or it goes 38 miles per hour. But again, you can't use that on any of the trails that I like to go on, this is doing me no good. He's out in the open field, like where you take dirt bikes and stuff. And, that makes sense. And I mean, why would you, I guess an e-bike would be okay out there. But the problems that I see with stuff like this is that earlier, one in six was actually good. 5 of them broke down. They're breaking down because they're going too fast, dude. These motors, they can't handle it. And all these Chinese companies are taking advantage of people, like lining up to buy the fastest e-bike. So what are they doing? They're just making them faster and faster. Like that doesn't help. All right. And then the e-bike community now is just like all lost and confused because it's like, what are we just, only supposed to be on like the streets or where like dirt bikes can go? What's the point? Are we just commuter bikes? Like no, dude, e-bikes can be the same as mountain bikes. You just got to know how to ride them, and then you just got to know where to go. That's it. And Radventurers can tell you all that, dude. Easy peasy. Check us out.
And rock shock suspension that handle the bike's substantial power output. The $5,499 price tag reflects genuine engineering investment in creating a machine that can handle demanding trail conditions while delivering roadworthy speed when required. The Juggernaut represents the thinking rider's choice in the high-performance e-bike space. It prioritizes versatility and build quality over pure speed numbers, making it ideal for riders who want capability across multiple riding scenarios rather than just straight line velocity. Number 10, vintage electric tracker. At number 10, we encounter the vintage electric tracker, a bike that proves style and substance can coexist in the electric bicycle world. The tracker combines nostalgic cafe racer aesthetics with genuinely impressive performance capabilities, featuring a 750-watt hub motor that can be unlocked.
What is with all these people riding with no helmets, dude?
This power delivery enables a 36-mile-per-hour top speed that feels even faster thanks to the bike's lightweight construction and aggressive riding position. The tracker's design language draws heavily from vintage motorcycles, incorporating leather accents and carefully considered proportions that make it look like it belongs in a premium motorcycle showroom rather than a bike shop. Vintage Electric positions their products as luxury items, and the premium pricing reflects this positioning. The company focuses on quality materials and attention to detail that justifies the substantial investment required for ownership. Unlike some competitors that prioritize raw performance over refinement, the tracker delivers a complete experience that includes...
You're wearing a helmet. This guy's
good. The bike's 702-watt-hour battery provides a modest 25 to 40-mile range, reflecting the reality that high-speed operation dramatically reduces efficiency. The tracker is designed for riders who value the complete package: performance, style, and craftsmanship, rather than just maximum velocity or longest range. Number 9, Ride1Up Revv FS.
Okay, well, so a lot of usage that you're seeing on these e-bikes are like commuting through the cities, or cruising around big dirt trails, going fast. But again, dude, if you're on a mountain bike trail, this doesn't help you. Okay, just saying. So it all depends on where you want to ride. But holy crap, dude, these things are way too expensive. My Radster Trail, which is a cargo trail bike, that it's heavy, but man, the thing goes. It's a class 2 e-bike, so top speed 20 miles per hour. It's got front suspension just like the other ones. Like these ones with the banana seats that you got on the screen right now. These ones, they have rear suspension, so they're probably softer, better to land and hit, on the mountain bike trails. But again, a big old clunky thing like this, dude, it'd be difficult. And you get a ticket for sure from a ranger. Jeez.
Sliding into number 9 is the Ride1Up Revv FS, a bike that has earned widespread praise for delivering exceptional value in the high-performance e-bike segment. Priced at $2,495, the Rev1 offers capabilities that typically cost thousands more from other manufacturers. The bike ships as a Class 2 e-bike limited to 20 miles per hour. But unlocking reveals its true potential, with speeds reaching 37 miles per hour. The secret to the Rev1's impressive performance lies in its 1,000-watt Bafang motor, paired with a 52-volt battery system. This combination delivers substantial torque and acceleration that feels significantly more powerful than the motor's nominal rating would suggest. Reviews consistently highlight the bike's planted stable feel at high speeds, attributed to its moped-style design and quality hydraulic braking system. Professional reviewers have noted that the Rev1 offers component quality and performance that typically requires spending significantly more money with other manufacturers. The full suspension system, hydraulic disc brakes, and robust frame construction demonstrate genuine engineering.
I'm interested in this one because it ships as a Class 2, you know what I mean?
In the high-performance e-bike market, it delivers serious speed and capability without the premium pricing that puts similar performance out of reach for most riders. The bike proves that exceptional value still exists in this market segment for buyers who know where to look. Before we continue counting down these speed demons, if you're finding this breakdown of legal loopholes, and most riders think electric bikes are just slow, eco-friendly commuters. But what if I told
I'm just going to go to
the
end,
so
man. Let's see what they got. What's the best one?
$4,868 price
oh my God.
Makes it significantly more affordable than comparable speed from premium manufacturers.
$5,000?
Compromises in component quality and overall refinement.
See, that's what we like to do is right there. That stuff.
Features or premium materials. Professional reviews note that the FC-1 sacrifices ride refinement and component quality to achieve its impressive top speed at a relatively accessible price point. This represents a valid design choice for riders who want maximum performance per dollar spent, though it requires accepting compromises in other areas. The FC-1's ability to reach 68 miles per hour while maintaining electric bicycle classification demonstrates a complete breakdown of regulatory frameworks designed for much slower machines. At these speeds, the distinction between bicycle and motorcycle becomes purely legal rather than practical, highlighting the urgent need for updated legislation. Number 1. High Power Cycle Revolution X9. Finally, taking the top spot as the fastest electric bike that feels illegal to own is the High Power Cycles Revolution X9, a machine so advanced that it represents the absolute pinnacle of electric bicycle performance. With a top speed exceeding 70 miles per hour and a 10,000+ watt motor, the X9 delivers capabilities that exceed most motorcycles while technically remaining an electric bicycle. The X9 represents the 2026 model year evolution of High Power Cycles' flagship platform, incorporating lessons learned from years of building extreme performance electric bikes. The 10-kilowatt motor output enables not just incredible top speeds, but sustained high-velocity performance that rivals purpose-built motorcycles. The bike's 3,450 watt-hour battery system provides the electrical infrastructure needed to sustain 10,000+ watt output while maintaining the 100-mile range that makes the X9 practical for extended high-speed riding. This combination of extreme performance and reasonable range represents genuine engineering achievement. At approximately $18,325, the Revolution X9 commands supercar-level pricing that reflects its position as the absolute pinnacle of electric bicycle technology. The investment buys access to performance capabilities that simply don't exist anywhere else in the electric bicycle world, making it the ultimate expression of what's possible when legal loopholes meet engineering excellence. The X9's existence demonstrates how completely current regulations have been outpaced by technology. A machine capable of 70+ miles per hour that legally remains a bicycle highlights the urgent need for updated legislation that reflects the reality of modern electric vehicle capabilities rather than outdated assumptions about bicycle performance. While these electric bikes exploit legal loopholes to deliver genuine performance, many manufacturers use different tricks to deceive customers about basic specifications like range. Check out our breakdown of 17 electric bikes that fake their range.
What? That was like almost $20,000, dude. I don't even have a car worth that much. When I bought my truck for $19,000. Well, okay, it's not, but that was in 2019, you know. And I have a Nissan. What do I have? A Nissan Frontier. And that bike looked a lot like a bike. Okay, I'm gonna admit, but for $18,000, yo, that's not worth, man. That is not worth at all. In any case, go back to what I said. The Rad Power Bikes. If you're just out to get on the trail and you're not a commuter, you use it for fun. Even as a commuter, man. Even as a commuter. I think the Rad Power Bikes, the ones that the Radventurers use, we use them all the time. They're great. They fit the bill. They're made in the USA. They got US support. So, check out Rad Power Bikes. That's where I'm at. My name is Mac. Thanks for watching. Y'all stay rad. Cheers.